Poetry has always been a thing for me growing up. I was a very reserved kid, but poetry was a space where I could express myself freely. As someone who was in speech therapy for a decade, and so poetry was always something I could lean on. I teach creative writing for the musician at the University of Iowa, and it's been a really great experience so far. Every single experience I get to be in front of the classroom, I'm always learning something new. I learn as much as my students learn, and it's always a great thing to be able to express my interest in the classroom setting and the things that kind of got me into creative writing, the things that got me into music, and kind of meshing both of those together. My philosophy is like bringing the students into the classroom while also dispelling what, and putting out what I believe can be really valuable for their own work and their own experience. And when I think about the best classes I've been in, they kind of operate in that same way too, where I feel like I can bring myself into the classroom. My first couple weeks out here in Iowa, there was this event that was at Hansard that was focused on gathering Black students and kind of introducing them to the University of Iowa. And I met with Dr. Minifield, a jazz professor at the university. A couple months later, I sent Dr. Minifield an email to try to collect some jazz students to collab with this project I was doing at the workshop. And we were able to come up with some compositions that were really fun and enjoyable. I get an email about 6 months later in the spring introducing a new ensemble called the Black Popular Music Ensemble. Basically, we rehearsed twice a week at Voxman, recording, creating scripts, writing. We had so many talented singers and musicians, just creating this experience that was very unique to Iowa. And so we did it the first semester and it was a hit. And it just formed this relationship that I have with the music department. Earlier this year in August, I performed at PS1. I performed the same day a new EP came out, so performing those songs. I even had the opportunity to perform at the Stanley Museum. I think as a young writer, one of the younger writers that go through the writer's workshop, coming straight from undergrad, there's always a lot of questions and there's always a lot of eyes looking at you. I can safely say by the end, when I got my diploma and graduated, that most of them were answered. I developed my voice as a writer, and I had an opportunity to teach 2 amazing classes while continuing to teach following my graduation. And so it's like, it confirmed the things that I had questions about. I know I want to teach, I love being in the classroom, I love writing, and I'm not so bad at it.
I'm a poet, living residence, master's quarters 1 semester in. I got evidence in my flows, body stream of consciousness. It's a crime scene, strictly positive, that the odds do the opposite.